Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today we are hopefully going to crack the case on that final puzzle from the cryptic dev messages for the 7th anniversary. Now this is the longest running puzzle that we have had for years. It goes back to like 2019. 4 years we have been messing around with this, asking Mathieu Cote for some clues year after year, and Sarah, who works for Dead by Daylight, has given us clues year after year in her private anniversary message from the devs on those anniversary loading screens. And I meant to make this video right around the 7th anniversary, but I wanted to get some confirmation because this is really just a shot in the dark. And tomorrow I'm going to present my evidence to Mathieu Cote in the interview that the king invited me to participate in, and we do every year right around his birthday. Happy birthday to you, King, by the way. Tomorrow, the video is coming out, the interview with Mathieu, King, and myself, and I present my case to Mathieu, and you get to see what he says. So, this has to do with the cryptic teacher files. So we've gone over this over and over and over again. So, if you don't know what the teacher files are, it's these 3 files here. Around July 2016, 3 in-game files were added to the game's icon folder: the Trapple, a survivor item; detention, a killer power; and underperform, a killer perk. The addition of those files fueled speculations that they belong to a new upcoming killer, likely teacher themed, and this was further fueled by the announcement by the developers that they were working on the first ever chapter DLC, supposed to be released about August 2016, and eventually the new killer turned out to be the nurse, and the teacher's files remained unused since. So we were always, very curious why these would remain in the files if they were never going to be used. So it was something that we would annually bring up to Mathieu Cote about, is there some kind of a purpose for the teacher's files? Are we supposed to do something with them? And Mathieu had said, yes, there is something to do with them, and he was very cryptic about this, and we racked our brains trying to figure what this all meant. Okay, so as I said, this has been going on for years. I think it goes back to 2019 when King first sat down and had his first interview with Mathieu Cote in person at the New York City Comic-Con at Dead by Daylight's booth there at the convention, and that was when, either through the rapid fire or through the one-on-one Q&A, came out that Mathieu said that there was a purpose for having the files there, and that's what sent us on this wild goose chase to figure this out. So then, fast forward to 2020, when COVID-19 starts to circle the globe, and all of the staff work from home members at behavior. And one of the things that the devs did that summer was they showed their at-home setups with some pictures. And Sarah's picture, you see here on the left-hand side, she has those 3 teacher files there on her monitor, and she had written a caption underneath her at-home photo that Sarah, UI design lead, sometimes I make extra icons and put them in the build files for people to find. What could they mean? So mysterious. So that's 2020. Then in 2021, we have those personalized dev messages on the loading screen for the anniversary event. And Sarah's had this image here with Jane painting the trapper, which, this isn't my finest work looking at this because, I went a little off the rails with my speculation about this one with the red line coming down from the eye, that it meant Pennywise. And then I also had a thing where I analyzed all the at-home photos, which is the first time that I found connections to Alien, by the way. But, in 2020, I don't think that was happening. So it's just a coincidence that I found any connections to Alien in the at-home photos, but not my finest work. Anyway, so I find it very curious that Sarah chose this image for her personalized dev message that said, I wonder if anyone will figure out why I put all those unused icons in the game files. I guess I'll have to spell it out. That was 2021. And that sent King and I off into a tizzy that we were like, okay, So we just got to unscramble it. It's an anagram. So we were taking trapple and detention and underperform and putting all the letters together in a jumble trying to spell something. And we couldn't come up with anything, trying to make a sentence out of it. We came up with nothing. And any encryption or decryption tools that we found online could not support this many characters, so we couldn't even use a computer to figure out what could be spelled out of all this. So we came up empty-handed on that. So that was 2021. Then 2022, Sarah turns it up a notch with this trickster image here for her anniversary dev message that says, "These unused icons are so mysterious. I wonder if it's some kind of code. If only I could spell it out. What's in a file name anyway?" Again, we tried our efforts through some code decryption things to see if we use any of these letters to find any kind of a code or pattern. Came up empty. Couldn't find anything. Then that's 2022. Then in 2023, for the anniversary, Sarah put up this message here that says, what are those miscellaneous icons in our build files? Are we trying to spell something out with those file names and letters? 6 icons, 6 letters. Maybe there's some kind of order that could solve the puzzle. And then when I saw this, I was like, well, wait a minute. I've only been looking at 3 unused files here from the teacher files all this time. And she's talking about there's 6. So I was like, oh my, I don't have all the information. This is the most information that we've gotten for a clue for this, that there's actually 6 unused icons. So I started going through the wiki and looking for the other unused icons. Now there's more than these 6, but the other ones that are unused are much newer than the ones I'm going to show you here. So in addition to the trapple, the unused item, the detention, the unused killer power, and the underperform unused perk, there's 3 more, which would make up 6, which would be this gum, this unused add-on, this inhaler, this unused add-on, and this graduation cap, this unused spectral rarity offering. So now, armed with all this information about all 6 of these files, the trapple, the detention, the underperform, the gum, the inhaler, and the graduation cap, when you step back and look at it all, see here on the left-hand side, the first letter of every offering, it spells out, get good. Get good. What is get good? Get good. The intentional misspelling of the phrase get good is an expression used to heckle inexperienced players or newbies in online video games. Get good is generally used in the imperative as a response to requests for help or advice, especially in video games. An intentionally oblique and unhelpful response. An intentionally misspelled phrase meaning get good, generally used to poke fun at and mock inexperienced players in a particular video game. Sarah? Have you been telling us to get good this whole time? Is that what this has been? 4 years of you telling us to get good? Is that what I have been racking my brain on this whole time? For 4 years of my life trying to figure this out, and you were merely telling me to get good? In Dead by Daylight? Is that really what it is? I don't know. I got nothing better. So I'm going to present it to Mathieu Cote tomorrow in King's interview for his birthday. The 4th annual Mathieu Cote interview. So make sure you tune in to check it out and see what Mathieu says. If he will confirm or deny if this has been the secret message from Sarah to us all these years to get good in Dead by Daylight. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll link some of the other crazy videos here about the dev messages and stuff at the end if you want to watch more of this type of content. But as always, I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Get good!
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.